more. Please welcome the Pelbros podcast.
Hello, and welcome to episode 26 of the Pelbros motherfucking podcast. Bitches. Yeah, I'm swearing. I'm going to swear as much as I fucking want. What are you going to fucking do about it, James? Oh, sorry, yeah. I'm Ryan, by the way, and the co-host, James.
What up, fans? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, feel free to get it out of your system.
Yeah, fuck, pussy, vagina,
No, mate,
weed,
not those ones.
420.
Wow.
I hate all races, including my own.
No, mate.
Mate, that's the thing, bro. I'm a lost cause, bro. I'm like the dog that has to be put down now, bro. Like, we've got some terrible news, guys. Not terrible. I mean, it's heartwarming. What would you call it? Bittersweet.
Hey, if it teaches you a lesson in life, then so be it.
Yeah. So basically, the reason why I'm overly swearing and shit like that a bit more than I usually do, yeah, believe it or not, it's a bit more than I usually do as opposed to my normal rate of swearing. Basically, I'm just trying to get it out of my system because I don't know what's happened or some shit, but I don't know, the government's been listening in or some shit like that to our podcast, some of that, and basically, like, I've got no other fucking choice, but I'm actually going to be going away for, I guess, maybe a month or maybe even more than that and shit. I'm going to be MIA for a bit. Basically, like, I myself, like, James still going to be here, so that's cool, but I got like a full court order, and then I had like some secret agents come in and like, you know, following me and shit I don't know, it's a bit fucking creepy and shit, but basically I need to go to some re-education camp, you know. I can't tell you guys too much more details, but basically they told me that if I go, like, when they take me away to this re-education camp, I'm going to come back a more refined podcasting professional, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, is it a prison, a camp, or a rehab, or?
I mean, they sell it to me like it's a kind of like a gated community. A gated community with specific kind of goals and you know, like,
You're an
everyone's
old
friendly.
person, mate. That's the only people living in gated communities, mate. Old people.
Yeah, but I don't know. It could be a little bit of a rehab, maybe rehab of too much whatever bullshit. But basically, it is just a re-education camp because I've been swearing too much. I've been on the bad books too much. I said one too many politically incorrect things, and yeah, what can I say? Like the man's just waiting at the door now in his scary suit, and I had to negotiate to him like, yo, please, my boy's here. Can we just quickly record one more fucking episode? And he said, he said no, but then I knocked him out, and then yeah. But so, you know, we've got to quickly run this episode before he wakes up because I think he had a gun, bro.
Mate, you need a re-education on violence as well.
Yeah, re-education of violence, indeed. Yeah, but anyways, episode 26 of the motherfucking Pelbros podcast, you bitch. And obviously, like we were saying, live from Sydney, Australia, as per fucking usual. And it's just me, myself, Ryan DW, and the co-host again.
Yo, James here.
Yeah, and yeah, so that's the thing. Like, you guys might think I'm joking, but yo, we'll see next episode who's fucking joking. The episode after that, who's fucking joking there, you know. But yeah, episode 26 of the podcast. Obviously, you guys know what it is. It's the number one. Okay, technically, we can't say it is the number one New Orleans or NOLA Pelicans podcast or something like that because there are some fucking tryhards out there. However, we are definitely the most entertaining and definitely got the most bands. You know what I mean? Like, pound for pound, best bands. You can agree with that, right?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah, because short is some, you know, full try hard nerdy kind of ones who are like, oh my god, this technical analysis, da da da. But
we're our number one fans, mate.
Yeah, we are our own number one fans too. But there's two of us, which makes it even more. Like 1 + 1 doesn't always equal 2. Sometimes it equals 3.
Mate, you need re-education. Straight up.
Yeah, I was just trying to. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So having said that, obviously, you know what's good. Hit us up on YouTube. The Pelbros podcast, pelbrospodcast@gmail.com, and obviously hit us up on Instagram because that's what we do. But YouTube, we're blowing up. I think we're gonna hit 100 subs, so maybe when I come back, we'll be 100 plus. To be honest, yeah. Is that most of the housekeeping or?
No, pretty much it. Yeah, Ryan will be MIA for a bit. Who knows? Just keep in touch with. Follow us on all our channels, and yeah, you'll still see some content come out over next month or so. Let's just see how that plays out for the Pelicans, most importantly.
Yeah,
you know,
true
whether
that, true that.
whether we're in the dumpster fire or whether
Ah,
you know we make that playoff surge. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Why don't we just jump into the episode before this gets too long?
yeah, true. And before I get into like even more months of re-education camp.
Yeah, so I mean, last episode 25, we got a bit sentimental, but
Shit.
we recorded this around I think the 6th of Feb. Today's Feb 14th.
It's actually Valentine's Day, guys. Hey, and we got
all
two.
you lovers out there.
Yeah.
Listening to our soothing voices. But yeah, since then,
Love songs with Cameron Dado. Smooth FM.
hey, what a plug. But since then, 2-2 for the Pelicans.
Yeah. Since the last week, so we just watched the Indiana Pacers game last episode.
Yeah,
And
and that kicked off a 4-game win streak. I mean, we beat Phoenix the game before that, and then beat Indiana, and then the 2 wins after that was a 4-game win streak, which things started looking up for the Pelicans.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty important to note. But going back, and then obviously we took 2 losses to Chicago and Dallas, which we'll get into in a moment. But going off our predictions from the episode before, gotta say we were pretty accurate.
We were pretty much fucking dead on, and like it was quite interesting because like the exact games we called were the ones that we lost. So I think wait, do we say we would lose 2, or do we say we both said we would lose 1 specifically?
So
right?
specifically, I said we will lose 1, and that will be to Dallas.
Yeah.
So, I said we'll beat Memphis. I was actually gonna say we're gonna lose to Houston, but then I called that Christian Wood's out and that we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got that dub. Chicago, I thought we could win that, and then I said that we'll get pumped by Luka with Dallas, and look what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
You said that we'll beat Dallas, but then
We would have an upset. Like we would lose to Chicago because it's on the end of the back-to-back.
Yeah,
just because it's fucking Pelbros.
we agreed that to pick in order to pick 1 loss out of those 4.
Yeah.
It would have been Chicago just because of that back-to-back and
I
based on
think
past
we had
experience.
that. Yeah.
And lo and behold, look what the fuck happened. We put up a great team performance against Houston, scored 130 points. Everyone like chipped in, and it was like a crazy game. And then we put up a borderline, not so great, potentially pathetic performance against Chicago to basically cap off our predictions. The Pelbros know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's true because like, let's say like each Pelbro had their own prediction, but then the combination when they become the Pelbros, that prediction was pretty much exactly dead on, and that's what I was trying to say. I was like, damn, bro, like, I remember when it was happening those games, and I was like, I can't believe we're fucking like we're fucking right again, because last week we were right actually too, or mostly right. I think last week we were pleasantly surprised that we were wrong a bit by like 1 or 2 games or something, but this week pretty fucking good, which is good. Shall we go through the games though?
Yeah, so I mean that 2-2 run puts us at 11-14. Just really quickly, that puts us at, if I can do math, 11th at the moment. So at least we're above Houston Rockets. We're above Oklahoma as well, which is definitely positive signs. I think those are the 2 teams who were saying that it's pretty funny that we couldn't even like
We're
be on
12.
top of
We're
them.
12. We're 12.
12?
Again, yeah, we're still stuck at 12.
Couldn't be on top of them in the standings, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, going through those games, Memphis, we touched on that one. We called it a dub easy. Something about the Pelicans just, playing so much better than the Memphis every time we come up with them, even though, generally their record's better than ours.
Yeah.
I just want to give a huge shout out to Lonzo in this game. I did watch a bit of it, and he absolutely put Ja Morant in freaking prison.
Oh, yeah.
So if you go through the stats on that game,
He learned from Drew Holiday then, eh?
yeah, he just put the clamps on Drew. On Ja. He just showed up. Let me just quickly get the stats. But Lonzo basically guarded him all game and kept him out of the game. Damn, I don't have the fucking stats up right now. And then, the other guys, I think Zion was probably MVP in terms of just getting buckets, putting up points, 29 points for him. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the...
What, for Lonzo?
No, the stats on Ja. What's his box score?
Minus 25 plus minus, which is quite interesting. 16 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds. And he was 1 of 5 from 3.
Yeah, not a great performance from him. 5 of 14 from the field. Yeah, couldn't really get his shots up. Couldn't really get involved as well as he would have. Yeah, so shout out to Lonzo. Big game for him. 16 points, 4 of 6 from 3. He looks pretty good out there. Again, playing for his life in this little mini stretch post-trade rumors.
Yeah, post-trade rumors, yeah.
But definitely the team contribution. 29 points for Zion, 27 points for BI, 21 for Bledsoe. overall, just the expected performance against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, even Bledsoe chipping in. That's the thing, actually, I wanted to say about Steven Adams, because every time that we had been kind of over the past couple of episodes talking about the box scores and stuff like that, we always keep like missing out on the plus minus. I've been seeing like Steven Adams is always having the highest plus minus in our team. I think he's plus 23, and then Eric Bledsoe plus 22, and Lonzo plus 21. But he got plus 23. Obviously, just had 4 points and what was that, 2 rebounds. So it seems like he's just fucking doing jack shit. But
Yeah, I mean,
plus 23.
This game's stats really aren't kind to him.
Yeah.
4 points. I mean, 2 rebounds. It looked like he didn't do shit because you expect him to rebound, right? But no, definitely 0-4 from the free throws. Come on, Steven. But just overall, like, he'll contribute, right? And that shows in the box score. If he's on the field, we're going up plus 23 points over the opposition at the time.
Yo, let me say something red hot, bro. Zion Williamson from free throw. You see that?
No.
9-11, bro. 9-11, bro. What's going on, mate?
Literally killing it.
Mate, I know too much, bro. This is why I need to go to the re-education camp, bro.
Yeah, but overall good performance. So why don't we just move on to the Houston game? So we pretty much called this game in terms of we had just lost to Houston
Before,
maybe like a few weeks
last
ago.
week. Oh, I think it was just last week.
Yeah, last week or something like that, where they pumped us. They put up like 48 points in a quarter. They had all their players healthy. This time, Christian Wood had just sprained his ankle. He's out for the game. This was an opportunity for the Pelicans to get a bit of a revenge, and rightfully they did. Huge team performance. I think MVP for this game was Josh Hart. He was like playing like a center. 20 points, 17 rebounds.
Damn.
8 of 16 from the field.
Bro, 2017. What the fuck? I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's
score.
crazy. Plus minus of 19. That's a huge bench contribution, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he literally out-rebounded everyone. Absolutely crazy. Plays so much bigger than he is, and he just hustles every play and everything. But Zion, again, really showing that this is his team. 20 points, 6 of 10, but plus minus of 29. So when he's out there, we're outscoring the opponent by pretty much the whole game. So, yeah, 8 of 10 from the field free throw. He's clearly been working on that. Huge performance from him. Overall, like a great team performance. Everyone chipped in. Shout out to Willie. He's been getting a lot more minutes over Jackson Hayes.
Hernan Gomez.
14 points, 10 rebounds. He's looking like he's just taking all of Jackson's minutes. Sorry, Jax, but you got to go back to G League or something.
Hey, mate, we were full Gene Jackson Hayes up. Got all these like highlights up last year,
mate. Last year, everyone was G'ing him up. We were
true,
massive fans of him, hoping that he would improve over the season, and he hasn't.
But then again, man's only getting 2 minutes, like as in
Garbage time,
lesser
bro.
role. Yeah,
That's garbage time.
True. Speaking about garbage time, it seems that Kyra Lewis Jr. has been getting a lot more minutes too. He got 20 minutes that game. Talking about that actually too. Yo, what the fuck? Actually, Josh Hart got fucking 40 minutes in that game, man.
Crazy. What the hell?
Bro. What's his face? Yeah. Shit. We've got to mention in that entire Memphis game. Obviously, I think Kyra Lewis was probably on for a second. I would like to imagine, even if but still, the point is that I think during that Memphis game, that's when people were starting to like realize. You said, was that from like Reddit or something, or?
Yeah, it was the NOLA Pelicans Reddit.
Yeah, but either way, people are starting to like notice. Oh shit, Carl Lewis Jr. is just like a little baby Ja Morant we got on our team. And I'm like, okay, yeah, bro, you think you're fucking mad or something? Like, mate, if you listen to fucking Pelbros, I think it was maybe when he just got in like drafted by our team. You know what I mean? I said it. You know what I mean? Like. At least, not me, like, we said it at least, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to say, as per fucking usual, the Pelbros fucking called it. So you heard it here first. So before, I know it's a funny thing to say, it's humor, but give that humor credit, to the OG, to the person that first said it, to the person that coined it, But I ain't so much of a fucking sellout that I'm going to start suing people for taking my fucking jokes, you know what I mean? Obviously, with the 2 views we're getting per episode, I'm not too sure if they actually heard it, but I was the first one to think it and say it out loud and immortalize it on the internet and into the universe. Correct?
Yes, you actually are correct. You did say that ages ago, but
yeah,
just that disclosure statement there is keeping us safe.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Shout out to the 2 viewers out there.
Yeah, which is me and James, or I should say James and I.
Yeah, and after that Houston game that kicked off, that pretty much capped off a 4-game win streak.
Yeah.
Did you have anything more to add to that?
Nah, then it pretty much just went like downhill or like just business as usual as a Pelicans fan.
Yeah, I mean, 4 games win streak, it was huge. I think that's the best that we've had this season.
Yeah,
Things were looking like really hopeful. I mean, we were hopeful. We just recorded a podcast 25 that was very optimistic. I just want to give one quick shout out to our boy Landon from our Pelbros game chat.
Yo, yeah, if you're here still.
He understands it as a Pels fan. He basically said we were going on a bit of a run. I think we had won 2 or 3 games at that point. Some of us in the chat were getting a bit hype. We're like,
too optimistic.
Going a bit crazy on this streak. Just getting a bit happy after shit starts of the season. And he caught it. He said, it's a Pelicans thing. Just wait. We'll go back to hating ourselves. Yeah. And look where we are now. 2-game lose streak. So spoken like a true depressed Pels fan. There's nothing really. If you're gonna get happy for something, just know that it'll come back to bite you. You'll feel pain. You'll feel pain in about a week. But yeah,
such is the way of the Pelicans fan.
Yeah, he's learned well. Shout out to my boy.
Shout out to you, Landon.
Then we got this. Yeah, basically we got the Chicago game back to back, coming off the Houston game, and this was an away game as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, we said in our previous episode, we basically called it that based on past experience of the Pelicans playing back to back, where we're just absolute crap. We don't really turn up. I think our guys just, they're still got to work on their fitness. They can't adjust well. They need the extra rest. Took a 129-116 loss to Chicago. Yeah.
But I mean, obviously we did lose, but I don't think anyone, not even the fucking Bulls, were expecting that they would, hit a fucking franchise record of 25 3-pointers. So, I remember I did tune into this game just before we start. I realized, okay, there's no fucking point watching anymore. Kobe White shooting from 3, Zach LaVine shooting from just fucking anyone with the fucking ball and had the Bulls uniform, 3-point. So I'm actually going to go through that right now. And that's the thing, Zach LaVine's been kind of, what do you call it? I don't want to say killing it, but he's doing good.
He's been killing it. I'm not gonna lie, he's been killing it. I think he's averaging 29 points a game now or something.
Oh shit! Ridiculous. But yeah, so this specific game, he scored a season high of 46 points. Too.
Crazy.
And he hit 9 threes out of the 25 threes that were hit. I think Kobe White fucking went like crazy too from 3. Let me just get this up. Kobe White hit 8 fucking 3-pointers.
That's brutal.
8 of 17 though.
That's more than our whole team.
What's this guy's name? Like the guy, I know that Valentine guy. What's his first name? Denzel Valentine. Apparently, he hit 4 threes. And honestly, some other guys hit some threes too. But honestly, that was fucking enough. That was really enough of a show for us.
Yeah, I mean, you can't let a team score 25 threes on you.
Kobe White actually hit 30 points too.
Yeah. And I was going to say the Mavs did the exact same thing, and that's. And interesting, you said, the Bulls probably didn't think that they'd score a franchise record that night. They weren't obviously going into it thinking that they were going to hit a franchise record. But I will say, pretty much every team that's going up against us now is thinking, shoot the fucking 3-point.
Yeah, true, because it's just working.
We're giving up 16 3-point makes a game.
Yeah.
And it's probably higher now with these past 2 games.
Yeah.
And we're letting, that's the highest across the league, as well as we're giving up the most 3-point shooting attempts for opponents. So opponents are shooting 42 threes against us in the season.
That's not good.
Yeah, which is absolutely crazy. And they're hitting at a crazy clip. So, like you mentioned, they hit 25 threes, the Bulls, of 47 shots, 53.2%. Yo, that's disgraceful.
And this is the Bulls. This isn't the fucking, 2015 Golden State.
Yeah.
2016 Golden State Warriors.
It's not Klay Thompson, Steph Curry.
Yeah, and KD up in that bitch too, Yeah, but apart from that, the only kind of takeaway from this game is, I guess, it is just nice to see that the Kyra Lewis Jr., so our rookie, is just getting more minutes. Obviously, it might be garbage minutes or whatever. Because I did see him for the Mavs game. But it's just fun to see him on there.
Yeah, agreed.
So I'm always happy to see that, just because, I haven't got a chance to really see too much of him, and the fact that, obviously, as the season progresses, we're going to chuck him in there more. That's good to see. Obviously, it's a shame, the situation with... Or not necessarily a shame, but it's just interesting to see how things have completely changed from last season with Melly and Jackson Hayes playing in minutes. And then just this game versus the Bulls. Melly and Jackson Hayes did not play coach's decision. Stan's
definitely... I mean, he's pulling the strings. If you're not playing well, you're not going to get him minutes. Just look at Bledsoe there. 17 minutes, and he's a starter. But when you put up 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field,
get the fuck out.
He's going to give you minutes to Josh Hart, especially after that Houston game. Redick, JJ is slowly coming back into his game.
Yeah.
I know he only scored 6 points. This probably isn't the greatest game to gauge off that, but he is kind of finding his flow a bit. I was watching that Mavs game, and you could see he definitely was like picking up his shot again. Stan is giving him back his minutes.
Yeah, he made 2 of 3. So at least he's making
yeah,
3 points.
He was definitely sat for, obviously, not great play, and he understands that. He did mention that in his podcast that I listened to recently, that he did understand that he was, sat for performance, and that's something that he needs to work on. But overall, like you said, I'm very excited to see Kyra play. He just brings an energy and something different. As fun it is to watch BI, Zion, Alonzo, honestly, the formula at times is a bit the same. So it's definitely good to get that spark. And yeah, it kind of plays like Ja Morant. I've seen him pull off some crazy steals. And get out on the fast break, and that's really exciting to watch.
Yeah, cool. So I guess it leads us to the last game. Not Mr. Mavericks, but I already said Mr. Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks.
Mr. Doncic, mate.
Mr. Doncic, and what's his face? Mr.
Kristaps.
Porzingis decided to wake up too. So that was not a good thing for us, because I think the story of like the Pels versus what's his face, the Dallas Mavericks over the past season or so is that we're just always gonna get fucking pumped, Luka, it's not even just Luka and Chris and Porzingis, it's fucking Kleber we were talking about too. Sometimes motherfucker just wants to shit on you too. Like, as in, you gotta like look out for him, because he can just drop a 3 on you just like that. Speaking of, anyway, saying that, Luka, like both Luka and Zion actually hit career highs. However, Luka hit a career high of 46 points. Porzingis was killing it this game. He chucked in 36 points, and that was actually tied with Zion's career best, which is 36 points too. However, we lost, so yeah.
I think biggest takeaway from this is you score 130 points and you still lose by 13.
Yeah,
and that's definitely not good enough. Defense.
143 points.
Really, that's all you can say. 2 nights in a row where an opponent scores 46.
Yeah,
as I've said this term so many times this year, and that's just unacceptable. Straight up. Like we said in the previous episode, we caught it. I said Luka's going to kill us, and he does kill us every single time we go up against him. And fucking dude, I was watching a bit of that game, and usually when you watch Luka, he chucks up all these like bullshit threes, like that look like they're not going to go in or that don't go in. I think he's only shooting at a 30% clip. Really some threes that you would consider bad shots. He was hitting them this game. 5-8 from 3, 17 of 30 from the field, 12 assists. He's killing it. Like Luka, finding his form again. He started off the season pretty shit. Everyone started shitting on him. But he's finding some fitness, and he's definitely getting back into it.
Yeah, the Mavs in general are kind of like getting back into a flow, which is, I mean, good for them, but bad for us, eh?
Yeah, 13-14 record now, so they're above us. I think by understanding by 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Again, 25 3-pointers that we let up of 45 attempts. So they shot 55.6%, which is pretty ridiculous, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah, shit. Porzingis, too, hit 8 3-pointers.
Jeez.
I think that was his... Okay. I think that was... I'm not too sure if that was his career high, but I know it was actually... I saw during the game, it said, like, it was tied, if not the most... what do you call it? Like 3-pointers made by someone over 7 feet. And then the guys were talking, oh, was it Dirk? But it wasn't Dirk. It was actually... can't remember, but it wasn't Dirk. But it was someone else above 7 foot. Oh, no, it was Brook Lopez.
Oh, yeah, Brook,
yeah. It was quite interesting. But yeah, 8 damn fucking threes, man.
Yeah, this one... What I was going to say something. I completely forgot now. But basically, when I tuned in, at one point, Doris Burke was like, this is like third quarter, and she was already criticized. She was like, yeah, you can't let up 17 threes already at that point. And I basically said to a chat that we had, like, yeah, we just let up 17 threes, and there's still a quarter and a half to go.
Yeah.
What I was going to say was, to some credit, or I guess to some defense of the Pelicans, a lot of those 3-point shots were kind of just bullshit shots that weren't great shots. Like, there was someone defending them on our team. So I will say that at least, we were attempting to defend them, but they were just hitting, like, Porzingis was just hitting 3 points in people's face.
Yeah.
But overall, you can't let up. Yeah, you just can't let up 25 shots. I saw 25 threes in a row, or make. Sorry.
Honestly, it seems like everyone we're versing, we're just like the we're like the doormat with a like you know what I mean in terms of like to break 3-point franchise
Yeah.
records, you know what I mean? Like what the fuck
We're
are we
like
doing?
training camp for them.
Yeah. My takeaway from this game though, there's a couple. One that I'm gonna be borrowing from the commentators like Doris Burke and shit. I mean, I'll say that one quickly first, but basically they did mention something which is quite interesting in terms of like we only really got Steven Adams and Hernan Gomez, and apart from that, we are actually quite a small team. You know what I mean? And I was like, shit, it's fucking true, eh? Like, yeah, how the fuck would we be able to match up? Obviously, you know, I don't want to say Lakers, but you know, like just big fucking teams. Even this team here, Mavericks and shit.
Yeah,
you could
they're a
see.
pretty tall team.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely agree.
Like we need. I don't know what we can do, but it is definitely some kind of an issue.
Yeah.
I do agree.
And Porzingis is the type of prototypical player that would absolutely kill the Pelicans because he's so tall and he outmatches the other guys like Hernan Gomez, but that he can shoot the three. So
Yeah.
a lot of the times on our defense, we was just slow to rotate because we've got Hernan Gomez, we've got Steven Adams. Those guys aren't really defending the perimeter very often.
Yeah.
And Porzingis would just stand a meter behind, a foot, whatever the fucking Americans want to do.
Yeah.
A foot or 2 feet away from the 3-point line and just put up a shot. And, you know, who's really going to stop him? We've got two slow, bulkier, traditional centers playing on that perimeter. So definitely the best player to counter our whole team. But overall, yeah. Question is, how do we... I mean, I was asking that question last year. How do we beat teams like Lakers that are going to put AD and LeBron on there? And you know, clearly we didn't.
Hashtag bring back AD. We love you, bro.
I don't.
I'm sorry for everything we said. I'm talking shit. Fuck off. Stay there. Also talking about Porzingis is shitting on us. Pretty sure he hit a fucking logo 3.
Yeah. I still think I saw that. Yeah.
Far out, bro.
I'm pretty sure that was like to end the quarter or something.
Yeah. The buzzer beater. I think it was. Yeah, halftime buzzer beater.
Yeah, he just chucked
I think
it
that
up.
was the one. Yeah.
That's just depressing.
Or it was some kind of buzzer beater. Yeah, which is Anyways, my own kind of take of that of this game, though, watching it because I did tune in. Mate, like the thing is that at the like second half of the third, so like the end of the third, because we had like our, I guess, bench mob on, in which not complete bench mob, but I think Zion was there, Kyra Lewis was there, and maybe JJ, Josh Hart, and then maybe someone like Hernan Gomez or something. I can't remember exactly who, but main pieces was that there was Kyra and Zion, and then Josh Hart and JJ. Basically, the main thing is that there was Kyra on, right? So I got to see more of like his game and shit like that. It's interesting to watch and shit. But the thing is that like during that stretch, like that second half, like the end part of the third, we actually pretty much brought the game back to like 2 points, you know, within 2 points, right? And then I remember I was talking to James, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yo, hell yeah, bro, this shit's gonna go down or something like that. I can't remember, maybe I went to get some lunch or something, or so I was just like, oh yeah, I'm keen for this, you know, this fourth quarter, it's gonna be a nail biter, we're gonna fucking win this. And then as soon as I come back, we're down by like fucking 13 or something.
Yeah.
It's already a lost game at that point, so I don't know what the fuck these guys are doing, but I don't know if it's like Stan in terms of like you know, bad rotations, not even fucking maybe like not the most tactical kind of timeouts or whatever kind of shit. But all I'm trying to say though is that like it was good to see that bench mob actually, you know, not just fucking make us completely lose even more. Like we were actually succeeding. We were actually you know, getting hot, but we actually, and like I said, we brought it back to 2. But I don't know what the fuck happened after the fucking quarter break, get into the fourth, just pumped on, just shot on, and that was the game pretty much.
Yeah, I was telling you, like, when I tuned in, pretty much I tuned in the third quarter, we were tied / down by 2, like you said, and by the time that quarter ended, or, you know, a few minutes into, I was only spent watching like about 10 minutes, and we were already down by 13, 12, whatever it was. So I was telling you, like, it's the curse, bro. When I start watching,
oh yeah,
we just start.
It is true.
So how do you go from a tied pretty fucking game, as soon as I flick it on, put it on stream, it's like everyone the Pelicans in their mind are like, shit, bro, this James guy is watching in Australia. Time to fucking disappoint him. Time to disappoint him as a true Pelicans fan.
It is true.
Yeah, something about. I mean, I was watching that game and Stan was calling timeouts when they were going on a run to trying to stop momentum, but really, our team on defense just can't play consistently, and they can't find the balance between playing the good and the bad.
Yeah.
And as soon as we allow a few points, it's all downhill. Like we said, Doncic, Luka, he just kept coming down. He'd dribble the ball down nonchalantly and just hit a fucking big bucket. We'd go down the other end and we'd fail to score. Rinse and repeat that for 3 plays and you're already down by 12, 13, especially when they're shooting threes. So yeah, overall my takeaway from that is, I think my takeaway from the whole stretch of this 4 games that we just mentioned is really just balance, right?
Yeah.
So it went 2-2, and that really just goes to show the good and the bad of the team on both spectrums. Really, the really good, Memphis, Houston, where everyone chipped in that game, everyone played well. Josh Hart had that massive 2017 game. To other end of the spectrum of the Bulls game, letting up 46 against Levine, obviously on a back-to-back, so we can understand that. But then also turning up to the Mavs game and then letting 46 to Luka, letting 36 to Porzingis, and then allowing him overall to shoot 25 of 42 from 3 points. So overall, just that's the duality of a Pelicans fan, eh?
Yo, that's the duality of man.
Yo, fuck. You're gonna get the good, you're gonna get the bad.
Yeah.
But honestly, you're gonna get mostly the bad. Especially for the games that you tune in on. The two games that I barely watched, we win, and then the games that I do watch, we fucking lose.
It's part of the game, my friend. Let's go over the next week of games, though. We can't necessarily promise that there will be an episode after next week, but I think James will at least be coming at least for maybe an attempt of a fortnightly episode.
Yeah. We'll see. I hope to keep it up.
But I definitely do want to see at least one, you know what I mean, like solo episode. Because I had some solo episodes, this time last year, so it's like a nice kind of like full circle, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna be tuning in still from my re-education camp. Obviously, I got to like sneak in the phone and the data and shit. But I got my ways. I have a packet of cigarettes on me. I can definitely use that as a currency to get some internet access.
Ramen, bro. Instant noodles. Ramen
instant noodles too.
Is the currency.
Yeah, and all I'll say too is that I got a mouth, and it can do some things that could potentially give me some favors.
All right, let's not go there. We don't want to hear.
I'm talking about selling.
We know you feel lonely.
I'm talking about negotiating.
We know you're feeling lonely on Valentine's Day, mate.
What? No.
All right, let's just go into the.
Let's get to this game. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go over the next week of games up until Phoenix.
Yeah, it's after Phoenix.
So the games we got lined up is Detroit, Memphis, Portland, Phoenix. I'm gonna say it right fucking now, 2 for 2, or like 2 wins, 2 losses, at best case.
Yeah. If you asked me last week's James, I would have said 3-1. But let's be realistic. Balance.
Yeah.
2-2. I agree with that. Dub against Detroit.
Like, there's no fucking excuse. Like, we shouldn't be fucking losing to Detroit.
Yes. The Pistons are the worst record in the league. And the funny thing is they only beat the good teams. So fun fact.
Yeah, true.
Fun fact, they've beaten the Clippers, the Lakers, and I believe is either the 76ers or one of the other top tier teams.
I think it was 76ers. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've basically taken down all the big players. So if they've got the worst record in the league, that just means that they can't turn up against the shit teams. Absolutely no excuse, like you said, for that loss. So easy win against Detroit. Memphis, what's there to say?
Yeah, we gotta get Memphis.
Lonzo's probably going to lock Jar down again. Zion was going to turn up. He wants to always show up Jar and improve who's the real rookie of the year.
Yeah. And then we actually have that's the start of a back-to-back.
Oh, back-to-back.
Yeah, the day right after versus Portland. And this is actually the first time versus Portland this season, a.k.a. this is the first time Damian Lillard is versing a no Drew Holiday Pelicans team. He's got like some shit to prove, deal with.
Yeah.
To prove, to deal with whatever. All I'm trying to say is that I'm expecting some I don't even want to watch that game.
46 points, eh?
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah, he's gonna be just shooting from, not even from the logo, bro. He's gonna be shooting from fucking
his own
from the inbound. Yeah. And he's gonna be making it. And he's gonna be on fire. Even Melo's freaking. He hit a game winner just the other day too.
Yeah,
Melo.
put up like 24 points or something.
Yeah, these guys are hot, bro. And we ain't. This is that. And we ain't got Drew, bro. We ain't got Drew, who was the only equalizer in the entire Portland matchup and shit. So, because we don't have Drew anymore, I cannot give as much shit talk as I can to Damian Lillard anymore. It's not like I got beef with Dame. He's cool. I love him and shit. But it's just that, Drew shits on him. But the thing is, we don't have Drew anymore. Oh, shit. We're fucked.
Yeah, with this one, I was going to say, there is no excuse for Portland to lose.
Yeah.
So we said that about Detroit for us. But with this game, it's a back-to-back. No Drew.
Yeah.
They have to go off. I mean, CJ McCollum's injured, but yeah, again, no excuse. I'll leave it at that. We're taking a loss in this game.
And I think the game winner that Melo won. Actually, there was no Dame or CJ. I think that was So that's what I'm trying to say. This is a guy's fucking team. But what I'm trying to say though is that the main thing to take away from that is this is the first time Dame in how many fucking years is coming up a no Drew New Orleans Pelicans. So I'm scared. I'm scared. Anyways, next game, Phoenix. I think Phoenix were going to lose to that just because they'll be like, yo, why the fuck did we lose to these motherfuckers before? And then, that's pretty much what's going to happen. CP3 going to do like that. like that. Like
Yeah. The fake laugh on Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with this one, like you said, we already took a loss. We already beat them early in the season.
I think we did lose to them too. Yeah, we did lose to them too.
Oh, we have, so we were 1-1?
Yeah, we're 1-1 with those guys, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with this one, really it just comes down to talent, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Booker's back and he's finding his rhythm a bit. I think he just put 36 points on whatever team it was today to get the dub. What can we really say? That team's starting to gel, in a sense. They're in the top 8, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a loss here. 2-2. Going on with the theme of this episode, balance, right?
Yeah.
It's all about we're going to see both ends of the spectrum. We have to beat those two teams at the front, and who knows what comes to Portland and Phoenix, but probably losses there.
Yeah, so hopefully in the next episode you'll be hearing I told you so, as per usual. What I want to say, the last thing I'll say, just in terms of like looking at the end, like the rest of the month, February, the one interesting game is we're going to have another game versus Drew, Milwaukee.
Ooh, Bucks coming up.
And we did get a win from them. That was at our home. So we're going to be at their home. I don't know. We could potentially win that or not. Like, just because I'm here, what do you reckon in terms of... Oh, I don't think it's way too early to call that now.
It's early, but I'm pretty sure Bucks are going to come kill our ass. I reckon... I think last game was really just a...
Timothy win.
Like, luck?
Fluke?
That's what I'm trying to find.
You see it as fluke. I see it as, like, Uncle Drew
gifting us.
Yeah, gifting us a win. Do it again. Like, he knew, he knew we really needed that win, and he gave it to us. That's how I see it. But this next one, I would like us to win, but...
I'm calling a loss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to lose that.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that kind of wraps up the next week of games. Obviously, the last week of games, and a notable game coming on in the horizon. We actually do. Okay, I mean, obviously, it's a bit of a different date when it comes to America, Australia, but it is actually a leap year, right? And we actually do have a game here in Australia for...
Is it a leap year?
Yeah, it is. Like, I mean, 28. Oh, no, it's 29 is the leap year.
I think last year was a leap year, wasn't it?
Oh, right. 29 is supposed to be the leap year, too. Oh, true. Yeah, no, I'm fucking it up. No, my bad.
Yeah, no leap year this year. No leap
I was full tripping out. I was like, oh, shit, we got a 28 this year. I was like, bro, we got a 28 every year.
Yeah, we do. 29.
29
it was last year, I think. It was last year.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. So, whatever point I was just trying to make for the last minute, it's invalid. Don't worry.
Hope they teach that re-education.
Yeah. Re-education. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to need a lot of things, because let's not forget, bro, Australia is a country built on convicts, you know what I mean? So, that's pretty much it, though. Like, as in, so I feel as if I'm just becoming more
you got
Aussified.
Criminal roots,
more,
mate.
Yeah, more patriotic, mate. I'm going to my patriotic roots as a true blue Aussie, mate. Yeah. Fucking oath.
But yeah, that pretty much sums up everything. I think I just want to quickly cap off with one last bit of housekeeping. Probably should have done this in the last episode. If you're listening to this, and this what I'm going to say is going to be the golden rule above the rest.
Okay.
In episode 15, I think it was, where we did the live commentary.
Oh,
I made a statement about
15.5 or something. Then.
Yeah, I made a statement about how if you're still listening at this point, come to me. I'll give you $1.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Okay,
make
this is very important.
Right now,
this is very important. Yeah.
That I am rescinding this offer, and it applies retrospectively.
Yeah.
Or retroactively, what do you want to call it? So this applies going back to any episode. So if you're listening to that episode 15 now, and you come to me and say, yo, give me $1, bro. I'm going to tell you, mate, listen to episode 26. I already rescinded that offer. Yeah. This is official. This is the golden rule, and it applies to all. So this is law. This is the law.
Yeah, this is the law. This law is precedent above everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because, like, believe it or not, someone did actually claim that.
Yeah.
So,
believe it or not. Yeah.
So who the fuck you are, you know who you are. If you were actually listening in, just know that you're actually one of the lucky persons to actually claim that offer. and abuse that offer.
Yeah.
I actually do remember. I mean, okay, I'll just tell a story because we've got time to kill, and you guys are gonna hear my sweet, sexy voice for a while. So basically, it was at my birthday, right? And then I remember so I'm just like chilling, obviously, highly intoxicated. That's not even a nice word. I'm just fucked up. And I remember I'm just like chilling, and then I'm like hearing someone approach like James, and they're kind of like jokingly being aggressive, like, "Oi, fucking, like, I fucking listened to that episode. Where's my fucking dollar? Where's my fucking dollar?" And then James is like, "Wait, what?" And then I pretty much just like on the corner of my eye, I saw James get mugged for $1.
Yeah, there's like an exchange, but like a unwilling exchange.
Yeah. It's like a high man robbery, bro. And so like credit to my boy for actually pulling the gun out on James and.
I said it.
But he's a man of his word. He did give the money.
I said it. But I'm gonna make this clear. I'm rescinding the offer.
Yeah.
And if you try to claim it now,
it's no longer valid.
I'm just gonna direct you to this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's expired. It's rescinded. Yeah, don't come to me for money.
Yeah. However, that doesn't mean that another similar kind of offer might not come. You have to keep on listening to hear. There might be something, maybe even more. Maybe like, hey, if you talk to me in the next 2 minutes, or not 2 minutes, next 2 days, I'll give you keys to my Ferrari. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I didn't say that.
No. But that's an example, guys. I'm not saying that's the rule, but still, you got to keep listening in. Otherwise, you'll miss out on that shit.
Yeah,
but
no more verbal contracts for now. For the time being.
Yeah.
Not for me, at least.
Ryan, it's time. Ryan. Shit. Oi, fuck. I think he's at the door, bro. Shit.
Mate,
Oi.
go on your merry way, mate.
No. Oi, no. I can still get a couple of minutes. Oi. Just 1 second. Yeah, I'm just I'm naked. Don't come in. Alright. I'll fuck up. Shit, bro. Shit. It's actually happening. Like, that's the thing. You guys might think I'm fucking trolling, but I'm fucking not. Like, there's a fucking guy right there. Like, what do I do? Like, how do I get out of this situation? Should I just cop it? Should I just fucking go? Do you reckon it's in the interest of the Pelbros?
Alright, mate. You need to go, mate.
Shit. But what about my girls? What about... Nah, I'm talking shit.
What girls, mate? Look, mate, you need to... how about this? Go, reflect on yourself.
Yeah.
Find yourself.
Yeah.
Come back a better man.
Yeah.
A re-educated, maybe
Rewired.
brainwashed.
Yeah, brainwashed. Yeah, true.
Man.
True. Hopefully brainwashed to a good point, though.
Yeah, and then from there we'll take this to the next level.
Yeah, true. Because when I come back, then I can start spitting some Disney Marvel propaganda, and hey, that's just gonna get us clickbait likes. That's gonna get us JJ Redick. Fucking, we're gonna actually finally be politically correct enough for people to be like, oh shit. These guys are actually some real shit now. Like, these guys weren't joking around when they were talking about that being the #1 fucking Pelbros podcast. So that's the thing. Even though, because that's what I'm trying to say too. Which other podcast is giving you a little storyline like this? Like that's. Oh, let's quickly. Like last year, right? Like how James had a little kind of thing too. How. All I'm trying to say, bro, is like the Pelbros are always calling everything, right? Not only did we just call the entire Kyra Lewis thing earlier on, we were calling out the entire fucking coronavirus shit, right? Like, we had a full storyline where James was, going through some tragic backstory, coronavirus. And it's funny, someone actually was like, yo, James, what's up, bro? Did you get corona? But what I'm trying to say is that all happened before coronavirus actually fucking blew up and shit like that. So I'm just trying to say, we've been calling shit from day one. So I feel as if not only with the Pelbros, you obviously listen to a bit of bands, a little bit of NBA, shit talk, but you're getting fucking woke, motherfucker, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, mate. When you come back, now that you're educated, hopefully then we'll hit #1 because.
Yeah, true.
Maybe this is holding us back.
Yeah, maybe what is holding me back is a Uzi. I just need to fucking do some drive-bys. Yeah, we only #1 because everyone else is dead now. What's up now? What's up, fool? Where you at? Apart from that, my closing notes before the big scary man out there leaves. Not leaves. Forcibly takes me away. All I say is because we were talking about you're talking about the what do you call it, that $1 kind of thing. I'll talk about obviously we had my story times and shit back in the day. I did touch on it before and shit. All I say with the story times and shit like that. I think I kind of said it before and shit, but I'll say it again. Fuck bitches, get money. And not only that, and if there is any females in your life, it's 100%. Apart from obviously your mother and your whatever bullshit, unless you're into that, by all means. But it's pretty much tits or GTFO. Yeah. So and that's what I'm saying. If you haven't, you might think that's a joke, right? Because I thought that was a joke at first when I said it to myself, but after like my thinger, at the end of my thinger, right, I was just like, shit, I actually did it. Like, it's good. Like the females I have around me, it's actually tits or GTFO. So now, even if the female acquaintances, the friends and shit like that, they might not be giving me the tits, but they'll be providing me with tits or trying their best effort to wing woman me, And it's nice to have a little female balance, because I have been embracing my masculine energy, but I have also been embracing a bit of my feminine energy too. So yeah, all I'll say, like I said, with the story times and shit, 100%. When I come back, I will probably maybe just start with a fat story time. But all I'll say in the meantime, though, to myself more so than you, because it doesn't matter if I say it to you guys, because you ain't got no fucking game, so it doesn't fucking matter anyway. But all I say is that, like I said, it's really dead set. Like, it's not even about this entire play-by-play analysis. It's actually just work on your fucking self, guys. You become the fucking man you need to fucking become in the man's world, and by that in itself, you get the byproduct of everything else. So I think that's a good kind of sum up. And yeah, James, if I come back like brain dead after the brainwashing, not the brainwashing, re-education camp, what's it called? I hope we can at least listen to these podcast episodes to kind of rekindle that not lost, but the man I used to be. Let's just say that. All right.
Fair enough. Words of a pre-educated man.
Yeah, but apart from that, these are the official keys to the Pelbros city gates. What's it called?
I already got the keys, mate.
Yeah, but I'm giving you my copy. Yeah, so I'm saying like, so now James has got the keys like fully. So I'm very excited to actually see. Obviously, James, he's got his own shit. Like James is actually fucking big hustler. He's got shit to fucking do. And on top of that too, he's got a fucking girlfriend. So
don't be snitching, bro.
He's only got so much time, I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say though is, despite that, I'm dead set 100%. I'm excited to see what does come out, because like I said, I'll do what I can in the re-education camp to be able to tune into every single kind of Pelbros kind of thinger, and that's what I say. I'm very excited to at least hear one solo episode, at least one. You know what I mean? And like I said, use as a creative kind of reign, do a bit of like maybe a little segment or something like that. See what floats your boat. But yeah, apart from that,
rant done, mate.
The guys here. Oh shit. You can't hear that, but that's a knife he's got on me now. So yeah, I think it's time. Get the fuck out of here, Ryan. Let's go. Fucking please don't.
Yeah, he's gone. So I'm ending it here.
James, wait.
We out. Laters.